Well, hey YouTube, so today guys, we actually have some pretty good news and bad news to report on here. It really depends how you feel about this, but basically guys, the NES Mini Console, NES Classic guys, is no longer available for purchase from Nintendo directly and their wholesalers. They have officially stopped producing it. They're focusing their resources on Nintendo Switch primarily, but also guys, they do plan to release the NES Classic, the SNES Classic later this year for the holidays in 2017, guys, so about 6 months from now. So those two consoles are definitely focusing all the resources on here. And since that began, man, you've seen scalping all over the place. It really is hard to find an NES Classic. And at this point in the game, you're definitely not going to find it for $60. If you want to spend double or even triple that price on eBay, you do see that, and also on Amazon from third-party sellers here. So, Amazon cannot fix the issue. I mean, it's not their fault. They're not the one manufacturing their items here. Also, at the same time, Amazon allows third parties to sell their items, They make it clear this is a third-party company and this is not Amazon themselves. So they make that clear. But they can't control what price the seller chooses to list it at. That's called the free market. That's how free market works. You can't have regulations. You can't tell people what to list their item at. Technically scalping is actually illegal, but they really only applies to things that are actually necessary for survival. Like, for example, if there's a hurricane and then a gas station raises the prices by an extra dollar or two before and after the storm due to the increased demand, that's different because you need gasoline in your car to live and escape the hurricane. It's like that type of thing. But, an NES Classic, that's not necessary for survival. So those principles of scalping do not apply really to this industry as much because video games is a hobby, it's a passion, it's a fun distraction, but it's not it's basically, guys, it's not a necessity for survival. But I've gone off tangent for long enough here. Anyway, guys, Amazon has something called the Treasure Truck. So what they do is they bring things that from the past, things that are no longer for sale on Amazon, right, from them directly. Classic stuff, retro stuff they like to typically do this with. And what's going on here is in a couple cities: Atlanta, Seattle, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, and Los Angeles. Today, this is today. If you pre-order the NES Mini System, right, you have a chance to go in person to this treasure truck and potentially pick this thing up while this thing is still in stock. So at 10 a.m. local time, each city, there's going to be some type of email. You go into the Amazon app and you have from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. But guys, obviously the consoles will definitely sell out before 5 p.m. So if I was you, get to the treasure truck as close to 11 a.m. as possible, because that is the only chance you're going to have to get this during the day, and the only day they're doing this for. I'm going to see the source here. I do want to see if Amazon has a listing somewhere. So that's what the truck looks like, guys. That's the Amazon treasure truck here. I don't see any official link there, so just check the Okay, let me see here. I'm very curious about this. How do I buy from the treasure truck? iPhone. Okay, so you gotta have the app here. So do what this thing says here: programs and features, treasure track, and that's all you can do, guys. And hopefully you're one of the lucky people who ever get this, but maybe you won't be. Who knows? Overall, guys, I would stop watching this video right now and get on that. And guys, if you do miss out, maybe you want to just buy it on Amazon anyway, even though it will be more money. We'll have a link down below. I'll find you the cheapest NES Classic on Amazon I can find for you. I'll find the cheapest one. I'll look all over the place, okay? So overall, guys, we hope you enjoyed that video. Hopefully this helps you. Thank you and bye.